Hey guys, Ryan from Liberty. Today we're going to be shooting the FN Military Collector M16A4. This is a really neat weapon. FN says they build this on the same line that they build the military's M16A4s on. The only difference is, of course, they get full auto and burst, and of course we don't. Looking at the rifle, you get the nice armament rails and rail covers, and A2 front sight post, 1-7 twist, heavy barrel, and ambidextrous safety selector, which 8 years ago when I had one of these, we didn't have the ambidextrous selector, but I guess that's something on them now. And the tag on the side right here, plus it comes in a FN Military Collector box to hang on to. And on the other side it says FN 15 rifle caliber 5.56, and on the lower receiver you have safe, semi, and they do put auto on there for looks. Another discrepancy is all of their rifles had burst. I don't know if they say auto in them now or not. And of course on top we have the Marine Corps' variant of the ACOG, the M16 RCO, which is graduated for this 20-inch barrel on this gun. So it pairs really nicely with it, and the reason why I got this rifle and this scope is because it looks almost identical to the exact one that I used during my time in Iraq. And this is a fantastically reliable weapon, especially if it's built on the same line as the military's guns, as they say. Packed with sand, dirt, ice, water, it doesn't really matter. This gun always performed well for me. It never failed me a single time. But we'll take the gun apart and show you the bolt carrier group and everything. So, pretty standard internals for the lower receiver, standard AR-15 trigger, nothing special in there. Moving to the upper receiver, standard charging handle, again nothing special. M16 bolt carrier group, no FN markings or anything. And then, you know, you guys have seen this 1,000 times inside of an AR. So, let's put it back together. It goes back together just as easy and just like any other AR. Alright, rifle's ready to go. One thing I have noticed with this ambidextrous safety selector is I really don't like it. Mostly because if you are right-handed, when you flip this thing into semi or fire, it really gets right in there on your index finger or in your palm, and just kind of, I don't like the way it feels in there. It's in the way. I feel like I could accidentally flip it to safe, so I'll probably end up changing that for a standard one later. If you're left-hand, great, probably work out well for you. Other than that, guys, let's get everything ready. We'll get the rifle loaded up, put some rounds down range, and see what it'll do. Of course, firearms for the military rifles are rated for 4 MOA. These do tend to shoot quite a bit better than that. I'm expecting somewhere around 2 MOA out of this rifle. But we'll shoot it, see what it does, go down range, take a look at the target, and of course we'll also have our first-person view camera with us again today. And give us a few minutes and we'll see what it'll do. Alright guys, we're going to put some rounds down range. We're going to be shooting PMC X-Tac 62 grain. So essentially the same stuff that the military is going to use, designed for this rifle. But we'll put 3 to 6 rounds, probably shoot some in the middle, some at the top, and then we'll go down there and see what the target looks like. Alright guys, so that's 3 rounds at the center of the target, 3 rounds at the head of the target. I don't know how the ones in the center are going to be because sunglasses are making it a little hard to see with the clouds. But we'll go down there and take a look at it and see how we did. Alright guys, so here's the first 3 shots at the center. Decent, but at the same time it's hard for me to see with my sunglasses on. So these right here are pretty close. Move it up to the last 3 shots. They're a lot tighter because I could actually see. And we got 1 here and 2 that were touching right here. So just got lucky and got those that close. But that's right around 2 inches. So about what I predicted the rifle did is set. It's well within mil spec. 2 MOA is about standard for the M16A4. Shoots well for what it is. A little expensive, but if you want something that's a military collector, that's as close to what you can get that the military is using without actually being in there, the M16A4 from FN is pretty much right up there. But we'll go back, we'll shoot a few more rounds and come back and take a look at it again, and then we'll do final thoughts. Alright guys, we're going to sit a few more rounds downrange, and we'll see, maybe I can tighten these groups up a little bit. Okay, we'll go down range and see how we did. Alright guys, so here's the first group. You can see I threw one way up here, but these 2 are pretty close. Second group looks pretty good. We're still within that 2 inches. And those 2 are pretty close right there, so I'm pretty happy with those results. Shoots great for a non-free float 20-inch barrel. Great gun. Let's go back and look at it and do final thoughts. Alright guys, so there you have it, the FN Military Collector M16A4. Great shooting rifle. One thing that's great about having a full-length 20-inch gun with this nice armament rail is there's very, very little felt recoil. So you can make those consecutive shots pretty quick. Of course, the ACOG, always superb. Now, if you are a prior service member and you're wanting a military collector firearm, but you didn't carry an M16A4 and you had an M4 instead, don't worry, FN's got you covered because they do have the M4 military collector and also the M249 military collector, semi-auto only, closed bolt, and they have that available in the Parasol and also in FDE. Now, this particular one did not have the bayonet with it. They now have 2 versions of the M16 and M4 military collectors out. You can get it with bayonet or without bayonet. The bayonet is rather expensive compared to the standard kit, but if you want the full military collector version, go ahead and get the bayonet. They are great to hang on the wall. They're great to go and shoot. Some people, will never fire these guns. They'll just put them in there safe and keep them there. Of course, they don't come with the ACOG. That is sold separately. They do come with a little backup flip-up sight, which is one of the best flip-up sights that I've seen come with a rifle lately. It's a lot better than a lot of the M-buses and Troys and everything else that's out there. So you'll appreciate that until you can get an ACOG on your rifle to complete the look. But great rifle, shoots great. If you're a military collector or a prior service member and you're thinking about one of these rifles, yeah, they're a little pricey, but they'll go great in your collection. They'll go great on your wall. It's a good reminder of the days gone by and the Iraq and Afghanistan wars. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions about the military collector editions of these firearms, just let us know, and we'll see you next time. And as always, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.